Valentine's Day, the only day where I don't get to miss the chance to make a countdown apparently. So basically this is last year's list, with the exception of the fact that this entire countdown is borrowing any Avatar romances and nothing from last year. Which means I can't be self-indulgent with my choices and choose any possible routes that include my favorite waifu characters. Because that would just be a little selfish. Or creepy. One or the other. And I'm already stepping on a bit of a dangerous line here, blurring it between Avatar and separate characters, but the slight emphasis given to Mei and Brendan's relationship in the remakes is something that I just appreciate. You might disagree, as people will tend to do, but having this subtle yet not so subtle push in this direction just makes things all the more cute, as well as all the more heartwarming, which is exactly what happens when Brendan or Mei take the other trainer out on a date at the end of Omega Ruby's Delta episode. It's a really small yet fleeting moment, but taking this opportunity seeing that rival happy is just awesome. Now all that's left is a kiss scene for people to freak out over. This is super self-explanatory.
Are they gone?
Shh. Quiet, you fool. You survived that. 5 minutes of lying still won't kill you.
It might. I never tested it. That said, re-raise sure comes in handy.
I said hush. Do you want them to find out we're still alive?
We'd get to fight another battle, wouldn't we? Let's do it!
Don't tempt me to finish the job myself. We're hurting bad. I wouldn't last another battle. And besides... I wouldn't mind lounging around a bit longer. Just the two of us.
Yes, good! Perfect weather for it, too.
Enough said! But seriously, these two are adorable together. To be honest, a moment from Life is Strange would have made this list if it weren't for Alphys and Undyne being a pair that I didn't expect and would care to love. The thing is, Chloe and Max's relationship was spoiled for me from a mile away, because the internet is very vocal about things like this and I was interested in the game, and I did like the couple, it's just not in my other top 5. But Undyne and Alphys' date near the end of the game was one detail that I somehow managed to avoid being spoiled about, unlike other details such as Mettaton, Sans, and the human's identity. And I have a pretty deep love for Undertale as well. But this idea of Undyne being pushed to reveal her feelings, Alphys getting the chance to redeem herself from lying to Undyne, and Undyne just freaking dunking her in the trash, is just gals being pals in the greatest way possible. And the kiss at the end credits is just freaking adorable.
You're both girls! Girls can't love girls! Girls can't love girls! Girls can't love girls! Hey, wait, you forgot your bag!
Memes are the worst. Wow, the entire reason why I thought of doing this goddamn list again in the first place is not even number 1. Good grief. And it's an interspecies romance? That's a first. This appropriately named Forbidden Love questline takes place after the Tree Clan Prone are allowed into the city of NLA. Residents are warming up to the idea, or at least some, and they are mistaken to be the Prone that you fight consistently in the game, but there's one particular couple that have entered a romantic relationship that you can find in the commercial district. And the quest asks that the player ends the relationship ASAP, but considering that I am welcoming of the New Age couple, I don't really care all that much for what the Fodgother has to say about them. Rather unfortunately, I don't have the choice to deny him of breaking them up, but it ends with Leroy and Lovina meeting up on where they first met, and having a wedding on a beach. Hey, backdrop timing couldn't be any more perfect. When... Wait, that joke really doesn't work here. Basically, father says no, player fights prone dudes, and Leroy and Lovina get married. And prone father is actually really supportive in the end. Sorta. This kind of questline that explores the lore of the game, I just love. Especially if it involves romance. Probably the most cliched of protagonist pairs in existence, yet I fall for it every single goddamn time. Delta and Cass have both gone through a lot in Arno Search, where it's basically required that these two need to be together in order to have the perfect ending of this game. And that whole thing about cliche protag pairs? Well, Delta is the guy, and Cass is the tsundere. Yeah, it's one of those. Yet the game illustrates their relationship in a pretty healthy way that I don't mind it all that much. And their interactions are just freaking adorable, with tons of heartwarming and arguably tearjerker moments between them. And of course, the moments that get me the most are during their genometrics. Through it, many different angles are explored between the dynamics of Cass, Delta, and many of the other supporting characters, and the relationship as well gets the hugest focus. That moment when Cass is literally at her lowest, Delta does his damnedest to make her happy, no matter the cost to himself. The final genometrics where they get married is probably his shining moment. But the biggest shining moment for Cass in their relationship is when they sleep together, side by side, with the flashbacks showing the best and brightest of their love. They even have a mind kid, and that is why all of this is my other #1 ship moment that I cherish. I'm the Tao Tactician! And this is the third project that I've seen that involves Johnny Young Bosch and Stephanie Shea's characters as a potential couple.
Yeah, 100%. You are my fucking girlfriend.